Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my 39-week pregnancy update. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be making a 39-week update. I was hoping he'd be here by now, but here we are. So, if you guys don't know me, my name is Renee. Like I said, I'm 39 weeks pregnant with my second child, and my first one is a girl. This one is a boy, so we're very excited for his arrival. So if you want to see how this week has been going, just keep watching. So in my last update, I told you guys that things had not been going well. I was in a lot of pain from hemorrhoids and I was considering a C-section. So first thing I wanted to do was update you guys on that whole situation. So I did have an appointment with an MD and we talked about it, and he was like, yeah, those look pretty painful and I can understand why you would want to do that. He said, but I don't think a C-section is going to give you the results that you want. They could get worse even with a C-section. So he was like, and if you have the choice between a vaginal birth and a C-section, I would go with the vaginal birth because it's less risky, it's a little bit better for baby, and you know, he's like, I mean, it's up to you, but I just don't think it's going to give you the results that you're thinking it will. But it makes sense. And I was like, well, okay. So I decided to not do the C-section, and I think my husband was kind of worried that I was going to flip out that he said that, because I was kind of looking forward to a C-section to get this done, and because I'm so scared of the vaginal birth because of these. But I was actually really calm afterwards because I was just happy to have an answer. Like, I was just scared that I was going to be going into labor, not knowing what I wanted to do, not knowing what was going to happen, not knowing all the options that I had, and that was my biggest problem. One of my biggest pet peeves is being like left in limbo where I'm like, huh? You know, so I had my answer finally. I knew what I was going to do. I was going to gun for the vaginal birth, and which actually made me feel also relieved because I was starting to grieve the fact that I might not have one. And I really wanted to know what it was like to go into birth naturally, like, because I was induced with my first, and this might be our last one, considering how hard this pregnancy was and everything. I was really sad that I wasn't possibly not going to be able to experience going into labor naturally. So that actually made me feel better. So there's that. So after we cleared all that up and I could breathe a sigh of relief, then all of a sudden, like, our insurance just changed this month. And then there was a whole new plan and stuff. It was the same company but new plan anyways. Now they don't work with the doctor or the hospital that I was going to deliver at. So last minute I have to switch everything over to another hospital. The only silver lining in that happening was that I get to have this baby where I had Everly, and I loved that hospital. It's a newer hospital. The rooms are big and spacious and brand new and nice, and it's a smaller hospital. So I don't know, I really liked that hospital. And so that was kind of like the silver lining because it was very stressful. I had to figure out how to get all of my records transferred, and it's really far from my house. The hospital I was going to is like not even 5 minutes away, and this one is like 40 minutes away depending on like traffic. It could be more, it could be a little bit less. So that kind of sucks because it's further away, but I do love this hospital and I had a good experience there the first time. Also, my mom works there, and so that's a bonus too. So that was kind of another thing that happened. I had just figured out what I was going to do C-section wise, and I was like, yep, I got everything figured out now, everything's ready. And then that kind of threw me for a loop, and being so close to my due date, I had to like jump on that as quick as possible so I could get all that done before I have the baby. So I think I have everything done. I have the pre-registration paperwork filled out, I just don't have it turned in, and I have another appointment in 2 days. So I'm just gonna take it up there, and if I go into labor before then I'll just, you know, it's already filled out, so at least that's the hard part. So I got all my records transferred, so that's good. So yeah, that's been kind of stressful, but in regards to like the hemorrhoids, I have been feeling so much better. They have gotten better. I was doing every kind of single treatment for them you could think of, because I was in so much pain. And then they are still around, but they are not painful anymore. So I'm like, thank you. Now it makes thinking about giving birth actually, like, I'm looking forward to it a little bit more now than actually dreading it. So I'm much better now, which is why I have makeup on, and I don't look like I'm miserable and in pain anymore. So I mean, the reason why they were so painful is because they were thrombosed, and that's what even my midwife had said. And that's the other thing, is I have to switch to the doctor instead of the midwife, because that's all they had available up at the new hospital. So, but it's like maybe one more appointment. So I had to say goodbye to my midwife this last appointment. Okay, so she did check me, and I am 2 centimeters dilated. So I know that doesn't mean a whole lot, because when my mom was pregnant, she was 2 centimeters dilated for like 2 weeks. But it was really exciting to hear, especially after the past couple weeks, how hard it's been. And so she checked me at 37 weeks, and I was a fingertip dilated and about 60% effaced, and now I'm about 2 centimeters dilated, 70% effaced. So things are happening, which is good, because I've been like feeling so much pressure down on my cervix. I can feel his head just pushing on my cervix, and I'm like, that has to be doing something. It has to be dilating me at least a little bit. So the fact that it has, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this for a reason. Things are happening. It's all good. So that was super exciting at my doctor's or my midwife appointment. I did have to say goodbye to her, which was sad. I really liked her. What else? His heart rate was in the 130s, which is kind of where it's been, in 130s, 140s. And that's basically all that happened at that appointment. She checked on the hemorrhoids and said, yep, they're doing much better, and thank goodness. So I'll go ahead and read from my app. Also, you guys should be seeing this after the name reveal, so I can say his name. Yay! I'm so used to not saying his name, keeping it a secret, so I don't know if I will or not. I don't want to, like, yeah, but yay. Okay, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll have it linked down below, so you can go check it out, see what we are naming our son. So week 39, baby's as big as a pumpkin. Baby's probably able to flex limbs now. Baby's brain is still rapidly developing and getting smarter by the week. Baby's nails may extend past fingertips. Baby keeps growing despite being so crowded in there. He probably weighs around 6.2 to 9.2 pounds and measures about 18.9 to 20.9 inches. So a couple days ago, I actually woke up with a number of how much he was going to weigh in my head. I just like woke up with it, and 7 pounds 13 ounces just like came into my head. So that is my guess. And I don't know, it just like, I was like, he's gonna weigh 7 pounds 13 ounces, so we'll see if I'm right. I wanted to document that to see if I'm right. Also, today is the September 8th, and the day that I had picked that I would like him to be born is the 9th, which is tomorrow. So I'm like, please, let's go to labor tonight or something. Because I just think it'd be cool, 9/9 of 19. I don't know, sounds easy to remember. Anyway, so those are my guesses for tomorrow to have the baby, and 7 pounds 13 ounces. Yay, baby has reached full term. You're probably feeling like you want to get this baby the heck out of you. We're not sure, but the impatience and discomfort many moms feel around 39 weeks and beyond might be nature's way of getting you mentally prepared for delivery. Remember how freaked out you were, how you used to be about it? Now at week 39, you probably don't care what you have to do, just don't want to be pregnant anymore, which is pretty true. I'm also kind of sad because this might be my last baby. I'm like, oh, but I'm like, yes, get out. So yeah. My body at 39 weeks, false labor. Usually these pains start in the front of your body and ease up when you switch positions. You'll know it's real labor when they start at the top of your uterus and become more frequent. I haven't really had false labor. I had those crazy contractions after my first check, and that was like probably the false labor, but I just get my normal like Braxton Hicks contractions. Once in a while I'll get a stronger one. Water breaking. Call your doctor if you suspect your water is broken. Obviously has not. More heartburn, hemorrhoids, pelvic pressure, and trouble catching your breath. Heartburn has been pretty much the same. Last night it was kind of bad. Like I said, hemorrhoids have been better. Pelvic pressure though, oh, especially when I first sit up, about that first minute or so of walking, it is painful. I walk like a turtle and I walk so weird, and I almost like limp because it hurts to lift my legs, it hurts to put pressure down, like, and oh, he's heavy. So yeah, and trouble catching my breath, yeah, especially when lately that I've been getting contractions lately, it almost feels like my chest, my lungs are contracting too, like I can't catch my breath when I'm having them, which is kind of weird. But the urge to nest, don't stress though, you'll never get everything done. So I've been going through my nesting stage for a while and I still have it, but I'm also exhausted. Just, this baby is so heavy and my body's working so hard, and I know that because I'm always hungry, and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm so tired. So the urge to nest is there, and I try to do as much as I can. But for a while there, I couldn't do a whole lot because of the painful hemorrhoids. But now I'm doing better. In fact, Drew has been taking me for lots of walks. We've been walking around the mall lots of times. In fact, today we're going to go to Ulta and get some makeup and walk around Ulta for a while. And that'll be my walk for the day. To try to just like shake this baby loose. So we are on baby watch. We are so excited for him to be here. Oh, I just can't wait to hold him. Okay, but yeah, we're excited. We're doing as much as we can to be ready. We're waiting, and that's the hardest part, is waiting. I didn't have to experience this with Everly. She came when I wasn't ready, so it was like, it was like more of a panicky thing, where now I'm like, so I'm hoping that he doesn't go much longer. I really hope he comes tomorrow so that my guess could be right, but he probably won't, and I know that. But I don't know, I read this quote, let me read it to you guys, that really kind of struck me, especially because I had been very anxious and stressed and tired, and you know, you saw from that last update. And I read this today and I was like, okay, this was totally meant for me to see today. It says, God is not in a hurry. You are. It's why you're tired. It's why you're anxious and stressed and disappointed. Trust that what was meant to be yours will be yours. So that totally hit me today, and I was like, okay, God is going to bring him in when he is ready, and I just need to wait and be patient and stop stressing out about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!